everyone, I'm Christine Yanuzzi, and I am the admissions officer for Rutgers Business School here in New Brunswick. Thanks for popping in and checking out our business school information session for external transfer students. We know that becoming a transfer student, you have a lot of options and opportunities, and we kind of wanted to break down a little bit about Rutgers University. You know that Rutgers University consists of 3 campuses. You have Rutgers Newark, Rutgers New Brunswick, and Rutgers Camden. For today's purposes, we're talking about Rutgers Business School in New Brunswick. Here at Rutgers University in New Brunswick, we are one of the oldest and largest campuses. We have about 35,000 undergraduate students that reside over 5 campuses. Now, the beauty for most of our transfer students is if you're coming from a community college and you're compliant with the statewide transfer agreement, and you've completed your pre-business coursework, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, you don't have to navigate these 5 campuses. You only have to navigate 5 floors of the business school. And hopefully when things calm down, you're going to be able to visit us at 100 Rockefeller Road, because it is truly something to marvel. When we talk about finding that perfect match, some of you may have done this when you were in high school. You went out and you visited colleges, and here you are maybe 2 or 3 years later, and you're kind of back at it. And we really want you to come and visit us and see if this is where you fit and where you belong. But for today's purposes, we're going to try to communicate that clearly through this PowerPoint. So hopefully I'm going to be able to answer a lot of your questions. And some of you I may have met already when we've gone out and we've done our information sessions at the different community colleges that we work with. So picking the school at this point is really about finding that perfect match, balancing academics and finding the right fit socially and academically, as well as advancing the next step into your careers. And what our goal at the business school is to really develop students who are resilient, resourceful, responsible, and reinvent you guys for the digital era, which is kind of what we're doing today, moving everything virtually in light of what's going on. How we do that is by having low faculty-to-student ratios. So we have about 14-to-1 as far as our faculty-to-student ratios, which means that you guys get plenty of contact with professor. Now, it's up to you to make that contact. They will all have mandatory office hours. You can go and meet with them. And we recommend meeting with them not only when you're having trouble in a class, but go and meet with them when you're doing well, because these are your networks. These are your sources of information. If you want to work at company XYZ, they're going to be the people to help you get there. So when you need those letters of recommendation, they know you more than just the student who got an A in class. They really know where you dream of working and what you aspire to be. As far as student organizations and clubs, we have over 400 clubs and organizations. And I know when I talk to many of the transfer students, it is very tough for them to get involved. But you need to remember, employers are looking at more than just a GPA. They want to see that you can lead, that you can manage, that you can collaborate. And one way to do that is to get involved with different organizations. Each of our 6 majors offers a different club or organization. So for my finance students, we have something called LIBOR, the Little Investment Bankers of Rutgers. For our accounting students, we have a group called Beta Alpha Psi. If supply chain is what you're interested in, you can become part of RUSCA, Rutgers University Supply Chain Association. We have a marketing group called RAMS, Rutgers Association for Marketing Students. And if business analytics and information technology is what you're seeking, then you can join BITS, the Business Information Technology Society. So there really is something for everybody. We also have all different types of religious, social, political organizations. So we want you to get involved. We want you to join, because you are our new Scarlet Knights. You're not a transfer student, and we don't want you to identify like that. Now, when we look at what makes Rutgers Business School, or RBS, stand out, we offer 6 majors: finance and accounting, supply chain management, business analytics and information technology that we'll call BAIT, leadership and management, as well as marketing. Students can declare a double major, but it's not required because our programs are credit intensive. Should you declare a double major, you can select from any of these 6 areas or from something outside of the business school. The only thing you cannot double major in is business and engineering because they're both credit intensive. Now, when you start classes with us in that first semester, you will not be able to declare a second major or a minor because you do need a Rutgers GPA in order to do that. So there will be no declaration of second majors until at least your second semester. Looking at how the curriculum is broken down, there's 3 phases. Phase 1 consists of the pre-business requirements along with the School of Arts and Sciences or the SAS core curriculum. Now, for those of you coming from a community college, we hope that you're completing these requirements there. When we look at Phase 1 pre-business requirements, these 6 courses need to be completed before anyone can declare their major. Now, hopefully, again, you guys are satisfying these at your schools. A 4-credit calculus course, Intro to Micro, Macro, Computer Applications for Business, Intro to Stats for Business, and Intro to Financial Accounting. So students can be admitted without all 6 of these being completed, but in order to declare any of our 6 majors, all 6 courses need to be completed. Also, the School of Arts and Sciences core curriculum. These courses are typically satisfied by your associate's degree as long as you're compliant with what's known as the Lampant Law or the New Jersey Statewide Transfer Agreement. So students who receive their associate's degree and have satisfied the general education requirements will not have to take any general education courses when they come to Rutgers Business School. So that's something important to really remember. You won't have to take another English class, another social science, another history, another art, another natural science. That's basically what your associate's degree is taking the place of. What will you have to take? So if you're coming to us with that associate's degree completed and you're compliant and you've got your 6 pre-business courses completed, you'll be able to declare any of those 6 majors. They're not GPA dependent. So then you'll start with Phase 2, our business core requirements. These 12 courses are satisfied by every major. So Intro to Marketing, Intro to Supply Chain, Intro to Management. You will take all of these classes. Even if you have satisfied them at the community college, they will transfer as part of your 60 credits with that associate's degree. However, you will be taking them here at the business school because these are upper level classes, meaning they are 300 and 400 level courses. What you took at the community college, they're only 100 or 200 level classes. So you're receiving credit as part of the 60 credits, but you will be taking them here. Again, they're going to go through a lot more depth and breadth of the curriculum here at the business school. So for those of you who think that you've satisfied these, come and see me after sitting in the class after 2 weeks. I guarantee you it's not the same class. And if it is, you know what? It's a great GPA booster. You've just given yourself an easy A. Phase 3 is when you're going to start your majors requirements, those 21 to 27 credits that will be in your field of study. And that's typically starting pretty much that second semester that you're here if you've earned your associate's degree. So your timetable goes very quickly here. In just 2 years, you will have your bachelor's degree and will be out on your way working. As far as the resources that we have available to you, we have academic advisors for each of our student populations. Now, everybody that you need is located right in our building. So right on the first floor, we have an undergraduate suite that houses our academic advisors. I encourage all of you to meet with them to make sure that you're sticking with your academic plan and you'll graduate on time. We also offer our own Office of Career Management. So when you are admitted to the university, you have access to all of university resources, including our Office of Career and Exploration Success. But as a Rutgers Business School student, you have exclusive access to our Office of Career Management. These advisors are assisting you in getting employed. We have an 85% employment rate. That doesn't happen by chance. That happens because we start working with you the minute you are in your first semester. So we hold 2 career fairs each year, one in the fall semester and one in the spring semester. We've actually outgrown the business school, and our career fairs are held in downtown New Brunswick at the Hyatt. So we can bus you there, or you can certainly drive. But all of the employers, over 100 plus employers, are there for students in just our 6 majors. This is your chance to shine. And this is what we're working on with you in classes like Business Forum. It's one of those mandatory 12 courses. And in Business Forum, you'll actually go through a mock interview. If you don't pass the mock interview, you don't pass the class, because we are not here to play. We are here to get you employed. You'll also learn about your elevator pitch, the dreaded 90 seconds of tell me about yourself. You think it's a pretty easy question to answer, but when somebody puts you on the spot and you have to say and remember all of the wonderful things about yourself, it's hard to recall that. So we are going to work on that with you for the remainder of the semester. So when it comes time to get into that career fair, you're going to be ready. And that first career fair will happen about 4 weeks after you start classes. So again, there's not a lot of time to get ready for things. So we really need to hit the ground running. In career management, we're also going to help you with resume critiques that we call resume raves. We have our own career platform called Business Night, so you can see what employers are at the campus and who's interviewing. Many of these big employers actually have student ambassadors that are here at our campus. So Bloomberg, Citibank, Mars, they all have kind of their employee ambassadors that are there trying to recruit students as well. And that can help with finding internship opportunities and other types of co-op opportunities. As far as honors programs for the transfer students, we have our International Honor Society called Beta Gamma Sigma, BGS for short. We will induct the top 10% of our class after your first year at Rutgers. The top 10% roughly translates to about a 3.85 GPA. So what do you have to do to make it into BGS? Just study. So we have learning centers on each of our campuses. We have free tutoring. We have peer mentors. We have professional mentors. We have everything that you need to get the job done, but you will need to ask for help. How you will get here will be the same. You still need a 3.1 cumulative GPA, 12 or more college credits, and the same course requirements. Again, you won't be compliant with something that's called the New Jersey Statewide Transfer Agreement because you're not attending a community college, and you will need to satisfy general education requirements. For those students coming from a 4-year school, I'd be happy to talk to you through a conference call, through a WebEx, or via the phone so that we can go into a little bit more detail with you. Any questions or concerns that you have with anything that I went over, please do not hesitate to reach out to me directly. That is my direct number. That is my email. So even though we're not seeing people at the campus, we can certainly make arrangements again to do a WebEx call, a regular phone call, or answer your questions via email. So good luck with all of your decisions. I hope that I will be meeting you at some point soon because the admitted student open house is almost like my Christmas day. I know you guys have worked hard to get here, and I love to see you and really stress how proud we are of your academic accomplishments. But you have a lot to look forward to, and this is just the beginning. Thanks so much.